Hi, my name is Andros. Today I'm going to be teaching you the ground fighting portion of mixed martial arts, which consists of submissions that you find in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and takedowns from Judo and Karate. Right now I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do the most standard takedown, which is more of a wrestling takedown. It's called a double leg. And from there, I'm going to show, he'll probably catch me in what's called a full guard, where his legs will be wrapped around me. And from there, I can either do what's called a ground and pound, where I hit him with hands and elbows, or put him into a multiple number of different submissions. Right now I'm going to demonstrate how to do a Kimura. This is how to demonstrate a double leg takedown. I'm going to go in and grabbing my hands on the bottom of his legs, using my head to drive him whichever way I want. I'm going to throw him onto the ground. So, ready? From here, I can either get him, he'll take me into his full guard, which is like this, or I could have taken what is called side mounts, got under the side, and got a submission like this, ground and pound with hands, elbows. Right now we're going to work from what is called a full guard, where he's going to have me act like this. Full guard is a dangerous position to be on top of someone because they can reverse it fairly easily, but if you're stronger and faster than them, you ground and pound them. Different submissions you can do. This is called a Kimura. So it's a wrist lock like this, and stretch his hand down, he taps. Right now I'm going to demonstrate, while Steve's in my full guard, the most two common types of submissions, the armbar and the triangle choke. See? So right now he is what's called my full guard. It's a closed guard. I have to get control of his wrists. He's going to be squirming around. What I need to do is get one of my leg over one of his shoulders, where this is called the arm bar. I'm going to get my other leg around his face like this, turn him over. Right now I'm pulling his elbow, hyperextending it, and he's going to tap. Show one more time in quick motion. So I need to get control of both his arms, both of his wrists, going control, boom, tap. And the next most common type of submission is called the triangle choke. It is a blood choke to his neck, cutting off the blood and oxygen in his head. Same idea, you need to get both of his wrists, push one of his shoulders back, pull both of my legs over so like this, squeezing, pulling his head down, bringing the wrist by his head, a tap. Now I'm going to demonstrate some combinations of takedowns and submissions you can do on your opponent. This is a judo throw, it's called a hip toss. Stand and throw, and after I get him onto the ground, I'm going to put him into an arm bar. So right now, me and him might be locked up. I'm going to shake my leg behind his, using his momentum to throw him backwards onto the ground. After he's on the ground, I step over his body, wrapping his arm up and just falling back onto the ground. This is it's a dangerous move. It's definitely easy to injure someone, so you have to be really careful when doing it. Okay, come on. So moving around. I need to control one of his arms. Pull him down, and slam right into his back, stack right over him like this, boom, arm bar. Okay, the next thing I'm going to demonstrate is called sprawling. It's more of a defense, but you can also use it to turn your opponent's momentum around him and put him into a submission. This is called the sprawl. So Greg's going to shoot in on a double leg. He's going to shoot in. I'm going to throw my legs back and sprawl against me so he can't get control of my legs. I'm going to wrap my arm around his head and just fall back and drag him to the ground with me. This is called a guillotine. I'm flexing my hips, pulling his body down and his head away from him, cutting the butt to his head, and he'll tap. So right there again, quick. He's going to fire into the double leg. And sprawl back, grab his head, and fall. Now the most common issue people have with this is they try to grab around the neck, and they don't get their arm under the chin. You have to get under the chin, making sure you cut off the carotid artery of his head, and pull back to your head. The next thing I'm going to demonstrate is, this is good for using your leverage against a shorter opponent. If say we're in a ring, there's actually a cage here, we're locked up against the cage. So whenever he's trying to elbow me, spin around, I want to get both underhooks under his arms. I'm going to use my hips to throw him onto the ground, so where his back is exposed to me. Then after we do this, I'm going to crawl on top of him, using my legs as hooks on his legs, choke him, I'm going to roll backwards and choke him out. That's called, that technique's called rear naked. It is extremely effective if you can get someone hooked in because there's almost no way to reverse that. Right now, I'm going to do it again a little bit quicker. I mean, there's no mats here, so for safety reasons, I'm actually going to slam him onto the ground because I don't want to injure the training partner. Okay, so I'm going to come right through the elbows, till the elbows get down, double arm. I'm going to slam him down to the ground. Putting my hands on like this, just rolling back. Notice, you have to get under his chin to get the good leverage. This hand up like this, he's going to tap. The last technique I'm going to demonstrate is a reversal from where I am in. I have him in my guard. I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to mount him, and I'm going to demonstrate ground and pound, which is how most fights are ended. Okay. So I'm going to get him in my full guard. My legs are wrapped around him. I'm just trying to wrist control and guard my face at all times, of course, because he's going to try to be hitting me. He wants to knock me out. This is called a scissor reversal. I'm going to get my leg in front of his body, in front of the side here, and I'm going to lock this other leg in to his other side. Using my momentum and his momentum, drag him on the ground. Now using my guard, and I'm just going to ground and pound him. Elbows, hands, wherever I can. Or maybe I get him a submission. Probably not the best way to end a fight is you mount someone, just ground and pound him. That's what that's called. Just want to do a little bit quicker right here. He's going to top me, make his takedown. I'm going to do scissor, boom. I'm just ground and pound like that. That's how most fights are ended. These are that's the basics of ground MMA fighting. Thank you.